All right, we're back with another Father Son podcast. By now, you should know who we are, so I don't think we need to introduce ourselves anymore. How was your day today, Forrest?
Good. How was yours?
I'm busy. You know, I started the Christmas shopping today, so I got a couple of things for Lala and a couple of things for you, and I think that's it. I don't think I got. Oh no, I didn't get. I got something for Mom's stocking, and that's about all I got today. And I waited in line for about 30 minutes. And then I got tacos, and I got money for Miss Laura from the bank. So it was a pretty busy day, but it was all good. Got cookies for the holiday party for the gym on Saturday.
I thought they were for us, and I was like, we're gonna be fat next week.
Yeah, no, we're good. How was school today?
Good.
Get anything new learned into your brain?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're about as tired as I am, right? We're like two zombies sitting here.
Yeah.
Pretty exhausted dudes. Today I read a quote while I was at work, and it really reminded me of you. I'm just looking it up right now as I talk to you. It's not really a quote. It's actually kind of a story. And this story comes out about Christmas time a lot. It's kind of like Christmas shoes. It's kind of a scam. But that Christmas shoe song's a scam too. It's some guy trying to get money off everybody. But I'm going to read this thing to you. And this reminds me of you a lot. So I really want to sit down with you and read it. And it just reminds me of the way you are. Son, Daddy, may I ask you a question? Dad, yeah, sure. What is it? Son, Daddy, how much money do you make an hour? Dad, that's really none of your business. Why do you ask? Son, I just wanted to know. Please tell me, how much do you make an hour? Dad, if you must know, I make $100 an hour. Woo-wee, I wish I was that dude. Holy cow. If I made $100 an hour, I'd take at least a day off a week. Son, with his head down. Daddy, can I please borrow $50? Dad, really? If you're asking to borrow money for some silly toy or game, you can just march yourself straight into your room and think about why you're being so selfish. I work hard every day to provide for this family, and this is the thanks I get? The little boy went quietly to his room and shut the door. The dad sat down and started getting even angrier about his son's questions. How dare he ask questions like that just to get some money? He stewed. After an hour, the dad calmed down and started to think, maybe there's something you really need that $50 for. He doesn't really ask for money that often. So the dad went to the son's door and opened it. Are you asleep, son? No, Daddy. I'm awake. I've been thinking, and maybe I was too hard on you earlier, dude. It's been a long day, and I took out my aggravation on you. Here's the $50 you asked for. The little boy sat straight up, smiling. Thank you, Dad. Then, reaching under his pillow, the boy pulled out some crumpled up dollar bills. When the dad saw the boy already had money, he started getting angry again, and the little boy slowly counted out his money and looked up at his father. Dad, why do you want more money if you already have some? Son, because I didn't have enough, but now I do. Daddy, I have $100 now. Can I buy an hour of your time? Please come home early tomorrow. I would like to have dinner with you. The father was crushed. He put his arms around his little son and begged for his forgiveness through a stream of tears. Just a reminder to all who work so hard in life not to let time slip through our fingers without dedicating special time to those who matter most. If we die tomorrow, the company we may work for could replace us in a matter of days or minutes. But loved ones we leave behind will feel the loss for the rest of our lives, having only precious memories to hold, priorities, one heart. And here's the picture. Right?
Yeah.
So I read this today and I almost teared up. I was thinking about you a lot. It just seems like something that would be an interaction between the two of us. Besides for the dad getting angry about money.
Yeah.
I don't think I really get angry like that with you.
You'd just be like, why?
Why do you need $50? We would have skipped that whole part. And then you got the money. But it's very much like you. And I've missed a lot of stuff in your life, right? Mom misses a lot of stuff too. And it takes a toll on us, like emotionally, because we work really hard so we can have this house that we live in, and it costs a lot of money, right? And you go to a really nice school, but that doesn't really cost us anything because this is why we got the
Public
house.
school.
We got the house here so you could go to a nice school and we could still live in a nice part of town, as opposed to getting a little bit cheaper house and just as nice part of town, but away from the city, right? Because the school is actually better than the suburban schools. So that was a big factor in us buying this house. And, that we fell in love with it. But obviously we want the best for you. And we work really hard to make that happen. So mom's making sacrifices now. She's out of town. So she make a little bit extra money so we can have nice Christmas stuff and pay for the house, and the cars that we have and everything else that we have that's financial. And I missed a lot of your school stuff growing up to work. And then I missed even more stuff. I missed birthdays. I missed Halloweens. I missed a lot of the stuff. I missed concerts. I missed sporting events so that I could train. And I make money training. I make money teaching. And it's definitely not, it doesn't pay for the time that we miss, but it does pay for some of the stuff you have, and that's sometimes why we go a little bit overboard when we buy presents. And you're the beneficiary of that, but you're also the person that suffers the time that we don't spend with you, and I don't know, I just want you to realize that every time we spend money, it's not really money that we're spending. It's little chunks of our time, right? Every dollar that we have or we make or we give to you or we spend on you or we spend on the stupid dog or we spend on garbage bags to put the stupid dog's poop in, right? All that stuff are chunks of our time that we've taken away from something that we'd much rather be doing, like spending time with you, to make sure that you have. So I always want to make sure that you have an appreciation of where the money that you get for all your stuff comes from, right? It's definitely sacrifices that me and mom make. And don't feel bad for us because we chose to have you, right? We chose to have you. We chose to have this house. Those are all decisions we made. But in the course of those decisions, we want to do what's best for you. And sometimes what's best for you means that you're going to miss out on some time with us. And that's just the way that life works. Life's a hard, miserable place at times, right? And the best thing that we can do is make the best life for you that we can. And we're doing what we think is necessary. And hopefully you understand that.
The part about the job replacing you in days reminded me of OSC.
Yeah, it definitely reminds you of OSC. Please talk into the mic, though. You've been doing a lot of these now. You should know to turn the mic to where you're sitting.
But then I can't see and I feel claustrophobic with it right in front of me.
Oh, put it down a little bit, then you can see me. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see me, too. Ha 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 ha. Perfect, right? Or you can just point it like I do and then talk into it, but look at me. This is what I do to you. Like I have it. So right now, Forrest is sitting directly in front of me. The mic is 45 degrees off, up on an angle. So I turn towards the mic and I have my mouth pointed at the mic. And I put my eyes on Forrest because he's a handsome young devil wearing his Star Wars Christmas sweater there. And I'm talking to him and talking to you guys. And it works out pretty good. Forrest usually talks off into the breeze, so when it's hard to hear him, that's why. It's not because he's talking quietly. He's actually talking quite loudly because I can hear him over these earphones I got on my head. And I can hear you. I listen to a couple of podcasts on my phone, and usually a little quiet sometimes when you talk away from the mic. So something we should probably fix. If we actually had people that listen to this, they'd complain. But no one really listens to it, so we're okay. But someday we'll have this to listen to. And 13 people a day are listening to it at least, so 13 people are listening. But one of them is me, so it's 12 people. One of them is mom, so it's 11 people. So if you're one of those 11 people, thank you for listening. Please tell someone about this podcast so they can listen too. You're supposed to talk now. I talked a whole bunch. I just talked for like 9 minutes straight.
I like how you added minutes.
Yeah. Minutes instead of days, yeah. How'd you know all the stuff I added? You knew like when I was adding stuff too. I just added it because it would remind you, oh, see, they replace me in minutes with someone that can't do my job, but they'd still replace me. They don't care.
In a couple minutes.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm pretty hard to replace, actually, but that's okay.
They'll find somebody who just doesn't do the job as well, but they'll still replace you.
Yeah, they'll just find someone that says they can do the job and they can't really do it. That's what we always do. What did you think about that? The whole reading thing. Reminded me of you a lot.
It's sweet for sure.
Yeah. Do you miss out when, how do you feel about all the time that we spent away from you? Or you kind of like it because you get to play video games and be alone and chill out. No parental supervision.
I don't know. I got pretty used to the sports stuff.
Well, me or Mom have always been at your games. We've always made sure that one of us has been there for everything. I don't think we'll ever...
The concerts, like, you just be bored anyways.
Yeah, I've tried very hard not to miss any piano things. Some of your regular, like, chorus things...
The band stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, the band stuff, like, dude, I'm not really into it. You know that. I mean, I'll come and support you, and I'll be there because you're in it, but I think it's stupid. Because I can't hear you, dude. I don't know what you do, you know? Like, especially when you're in the chorus and you're just fake singing.
I'm not in chorus anymore.
Yeah, I know, but when you were. Piano I like, because piano is you up on the stage, and that's just you performing. I love that, dude. And I love how confident you are, too, when you go up. Because you suck at practice, so no offense. You suck at practice. But you go up there and you usually do pretty good, except for last time. Last time you pretty much screwed up. Well, not really. It was a little bit off, the last performance.
That was like a couple times ago I really screwed up.
Maybe I'm thinking of that one where you played the wrong note like twice. Dun, dun. That was 2 ago, right? Maybe 3 ago?
I don't know.
The last one you were...
There was one where I like screwed up the song, like I missed a section or something. Or,
Yeah. That's the one I'm talking about. I thought that was 2 ago.
Cause like
The last one was really slow, right? You played it and you had some pauses in it.
No, I don't think so.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
I don't know.
It felt like there was one long pause in it.
That's because that's a slow song. The last time I played, like, yeah.
And the other thing is I'm used to you playing it so fast at the house. Sometimes maybe I don't know what it's supposed to sound like. Because for anyone that listens, I don't really listen to any music at all, ever. Maybe Christmas music. I've been listening to Christmas music lately, but 99% of the time if I'm listening to something, it's a podcast or a lecture. I don't really listen to anything else.
Or something to hype you up, kind of.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of motivational speeches and stuff too, actually. But yeah, that's what I listen to. I don't really listen to any music, so I'm not very, and I don't really have an ear for music, and I don't really have a good appreciation for music. But I do have an appreciation for Forrest's talent to be able to play music, and that's Forrest shaking the mic, and I'm really proud of you, of that talent. I'm envious actually. I wish I could have a talent like that. And the way you draw so well. Like you're an artist, man. You could definitely be an artist as long as you put your focus into it. And you know what the problem with that is? I can tell when you half butt it, because when you don't try all the way, it looks like. Because I'm so, it doesn't look like. I'm not saying your work is garbage, but like I know.
Bad
I know the quality that you can make, and I know like what your good quality is, and sometimes your stuff doesn't look like it came from Forrest. It looks like Dad drew it.
I'm definitely better at drawing some stuff rather than other stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'll put the mic in front of Forrest's face since he's having such a long, hard time with this. Dude, you're like when I talk, it's like this big. When you talk, it's like this. Just so you can see visually. When I talk and record the sound, I can see the waves of the sound as I talk.
You used to be super quiet. You used to be like that.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to adjust the mics correctly. So now when you talk into the mic, it sounds loud because I have it turned up so loud because you talk away from the mic so much. So my other guests
didn't you turn it down at one point because I talk really loud?
Yeah, like that. It hurts my ears because the mics are really, really sensitive. Like right now, I can hear I can hear downstairs. I can hear the heater on downstairs.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird. You can't hear it, right? And
No.
it's not. I don't think it doesn't record it. You can't hear it when you listen. But these mics are so good. I can hear everything. I love them.
Is it the mics or is it your?
Or not the mics. The mics are really good too. But the headphones are so good. The mics pick it all up though. If I can hear it, that means the mic's picking it up and it's coming through in the headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. They sound rough. Let's cut this podcast short a little bit. I really just want to sit down and tell you that because today when I read that, all I could do is think about you. You're that kind of kid. For anyone that doesn't know Forrest, I'm not just saying this to make him sound good for the podcast. He is that kid that would spend his own money to take care of us. How many times have you tried to give me money for doing something for you? More times than I can even count.
Usually it's when I ask to do something.
Yeah.
Or I'm paying you back. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're very good with trying to give us money for stuff that you I don't know. Whenever we do something for Forrest, he always wants to give us money for. When we buy you books or something, you might give us money for it. There's all kinds of examples.
Books? Not really.
Yeah, I bought you books before, and you tried to give me money for it.
Which one?
I don't know, some Barnes and Nobles books when you were younger. You've always been really good about trying to give us. Did you used to put money into our stockings?
I did one time.
Yeah. Forrest, before he stopped believing in Santa.
That was last year or the year before. I don't remember.
I thought you did it 2 years in a row. Or maybe Lala did it the 1 year. But you definitely did it the 1 year. Forrest, before we believed in Santa.
Lala told Mom.
Yeah. Lala told Mom that you did it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wasn't supposed to, though.
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure I told her not to.
Yeah, so Forrest, unbeknownst to us, while we were out of the room.
I'm pretty sure I just woke up early. Because you guys wake up late on Christmas.
Yeah. Took his own money while he believed in Santa. Saw that we didn't have anything in our stockings because we never filled our stockings. Saw that him and Destiny had stuff in their stockings. He went and he got his own money. And he put his own money in our stockings.
It was only $5.
$5 each. $10 total when you're 10 years old and 11 years old is a lot of money.
No, it's not.
It is a lot of money.
No, it's not.
You are spoiled brat if it's not a lot of money. Giving $10 to your parents is a big thing, man. There's not a lot of kids that would do that. So, Cole, if you're listening to this podcast, you know what you got to do this year.
What?
Cole, Coach Mark's son.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, now we have to mark it not safe if you believe in Santa. In case some young kids are listening to it. I'll have to do that. Anyways, that's all I got for today.
Yeah.
That's heart-wrenching, and they're probably throwing up right now. Blah, blah. You guys are gross, but you're a good kid. It's almost Christmas time.
5 days.
Is it 5 days? Oh, shoot.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
I better start some Christmas shopping.
And then Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh, I started Christmas shopping today. Saturday is going to suck. Oh, I'm working Saturday and Sunday, too.
I thought you said you were only working Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to probably have to work Sunday. So I have to get up super early so I can still take Lala shopping. So Saturday and Sunday I'm probably working. I'm going to be grumpy this weekend and Monday, just so you know. I promise not to be grumpy on Christmas. Okay?
I can't wait for dodgeball.
I'm going to peg you right in the privates.
I'm going to get you out first. Unless you do the thing that you did at Williamsville and take a ball.
I might do that. Oh, we can do it Friday. I'm going to peg you right in the head with a medicine ball. 16-pound medicine ball. Then you're not going to be able to throw dodgeballs at me and get me out on Saturday. That'll show you. That'll show you. All right, dude. Let's get out here. 20 minutes in. It's 11 o'clock. Just about. Time for you to go to bed. Time for me to go to bed. Oh, wait. I got to clean up downstairs still. Oh, my God. This parenting stuff sucks.
We should
just let Tripper clean up downstairs.
We should bring some inflators or something because all their balls are terrible. They always curve. You always throw them, and then 3/4 through their flight, they always poof.
We should buy some volleyballs because those hurt when you hit people with them.
Oh no! You should get like the softballs or the playground balls.
Maybe. We should get wrenches. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
If you can dodge a wrench, or you can get hit by a wrench and not be hurt, then like.
We're gonna play Plants and Zombies tomorrow. Yeah, new game. We're gonna learn it.
How? How do plants survive if they can't move?
I don't know, but that really hurt my ears. Plants and Zombies, like the video game.
Yeah, I know, but the plants can't move, so it'd be a terrible real life game.
I don't know. Coach Mark's gonna show us. She's gonna show us how it's done. That's what they play at Williamsville. It's their version of Sharks and Minnows.
Oh. Why don't you just call it something like that then?
Because it's different. It's different.
Why don't you just explain it as Sharks and Minnows?
I don't know what the rules are yet. We'll find out tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know.
Don't break your ears.
You're the one breaking my ears with those loud talks. All right, let's get out of here, dude. I love you, man. I'm getting so tired. I'm goofy. And this podcast is getting off the rails quick. I love you, man.
Love you too. Good night.
Good night.